Hi friends, this video is pretty overdue if I'm honest. I meant to upload this about 2 weeks ago and I just honestly kept forgetting, and I do apologize about that. Like, I apologize for my cat Evie, who is making a ruckus. Anyway, what you're about to see is my lesson with Rivers that I had a couple weeks ago, who is the best Chrom in the world, and he is honestly a fantastic coach. If you are interested in getting any coaching done by him, his Metafy links will be down in the description below, as well as if you are just interested in seeing what the Smash lessons are all about. Honestly, you can see that here. You can compare and contrast with my lesson with Goblin, and you can see if this is something that'll work for you, and you can even see if that's something that you want to try and get. Maybe seek out other players like Tweak, Leo, Rivers, of course. You know, there's a lot of people out there, so without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you can learn something today.
Took a little peek at all the stuff you were sending me. So I think first things first is anything to start off. Typically, I started off the sessions by playing a little bit with you, getting an idea myself how you play and react towards play with me. Some stuff I like in your gameplay, some stuff I think you should change, and other questions we might have for the heat of the moment. And then afterwards, I'll probably jump to looking over the recordings with you.
Perfect, that works for me. All right, I'm on my way to the lobby now.
Yep, no problem. And of course, the full thing's recorded, so I might give you a lot of information in general.
That's fine.
But that's it's all fully recorded, so I encourage people to kind of go look back at the recording, take some notes, and then afterwards, I don't mind if you ask me questions here or there.
Of course.
Regarding some of that stuff.
I would prefer you give me everything you see, because I can always look back at this forever, so.
Yep, not a problem. And you said 6 years is how long you've been playing for, right?
Yeah, competitively at least. Otherwise, I've been around ever since the beginning.
Yeah, same thing here. Competitively, I just started off with technically 4, but I did play Wi-Fi on Brawl, like super try hard, but counting that is just like a little weird sometimes. Alright, good to go.
Alright.
And you've been attending like offline tournaments now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little hard for me to go to them just because of distance, but
yeah, it's all good.
Woo!
Good old down air 2-frame there. Yeah, it's unfortunately super easy to 2-frame that recovery. Have time with that.
I have never gotten hit by that from Chrom before.
Yeah, a lot of Chroms honestly don't go for it. Same with Roy's, honestly.
It's very hard for me personally to get it, but I try.
Not the easiest, yeah. But I would recommend it. You know, like I was never good at it for a while. Then I just during quarantine, you know, when I was online time only, I just started spamming it until I started getting comfortable. Like, okay, I think I know when to go for it, because you'll scare your opponent too to jump into jabs.
Yeah.
Very easily at the attempt.
I try to look out for regrabs at the very least.
Yeah, for regrabs definitely, but for some recoveries, it's 100% worth going for. Like right Falcon. There, Wolf, Falco, Falcon, Fox, those guys. Really important, because even if you get the weak hit, it's still combos.
Yeah, because they can get a forward smash out of it.
Yeah, and then if it's at too high percent, you can get like a rising back air, stuff like that.
That was almost. Oh, thank God. Nice. I forgot this was a thing, and now I'm in so much pain.
Yeah, it's a crazy strong reversal.
Chrom's such a rare character, so I forget what he has that Roy doesn't.
Yeah, that's not an easy one to hit. At least you can hit like a slight variation of it.
Yeah.
But you will never get like the same exact reward in that spot.
I should know better.
It's all good, it's Wi-Fi. Not the easiest to smack anyways.
Oof. If there's one move I wish Roy had that Chrom has.
Yeah, that move is quite insane, right? Like, it's just like you're so far away and you die. It's like, whoa, that's not supposed to happen, right? Like, crazy move.
It's way better on ledge too.
Yep, it hits a little bit lower. Same with the jab. Really weird differences between the two, honestly. But I'm glad they both can differentiate themselves so differently.
Yeah.
Probably get one more game and then we'll jump into topics. But the biggest thing I'm noticing so far, definitely gotta watch your dashes. Very easy to smack you around, because you know, a dashing character, you can't be shielding a lot of the times until the end of the initial dash, and it's very easy to just smack you outside of that. So don't dash too many times, because it's throwing away some of your opportunities.
Okay. Am I dead? Oh, thank God.
Nah. If you DI'd out, you might have died just by falling out.
I can't believe I beat my forward air. I'm sad. How many people have you killed doing that?
Oh, dude, millions. Everyone's just like, yo, you want off stage? Let's get him.
I forgot I hit that high up.
Yep, very, very good anti-air, but it's also like a big thing. Like I'm catching a lot of your dashes. Got to watch on that.
I don't really know how to change that.
I have just the solution. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's a big thing that since I teach a lot of Chroms and Roys, especially
I
like yeah, like it's a very common habit that they have.
Yeah, my world was shattered when Goblin told me my movement was bad, and I'm like, what? No!
Yeah, I kind of see why, like, it's just the dashing around is a little too frequent. Like, it takes away the scare factor of Roy, because, like, the only thing that he can scare you with out of dash is dash side B. Like, you can cancel the dash with side B at any point. So it is potent in that direction, but it's just too grounded, the thing. Roy is not that scary on the ground besides for down tilt, jab, and side B, which... To use down tilt and jab, you need to directly run into your opponents. To use side B, you can cancel it in your dash, and that's pretty decent. The other ones, like, what do you think these other options are in that point when it's dashing?
Not much. Dash grab, but it sucks.
Yep, dash grab sucks, dash attack sucks, and then he has rising aerials, which, you know, Roy, you know, they're decent, but they're not safe. You don't have like a character like Palunair running in, so you can make it safe if you miss it anyways. Or like Violet there, which has that landing hitbox, which is absurd and makes it -10 every time. We have to commit. We have to commit to like some heavy options. So, for instance, you'll notice I'm a very jump happy. Like I'll fish for like a lot of jumps ins and whatnot, rather than dashing 24/7. Like I'll run in you and I'll reposition with a jump. You know, similar to like stuff like this, because all of our landing aerials are insane. The landing fair, combos for days. Landing nair, combos into nair stuff anyways, instead of doing the rising one. Rising one, of course, is good, but landing nair still combos into the same stuff. As long as you get that nair hit, it'll combo into things. And the nice thing about it is, like, you can decide scenarios if you want to commit or not. Because if I see you over there, I'm just like, I jump in, I don't like it, I'm just going to jump out. Very easy. Yeah. I can wave land away, I can be reverse with side beep outwards.
Roy can do a fair double jump.
Yeah, you can do fair double jump, which is nice too. But it's a little scary still because you're committing to rising aerials, making it easy. Because like when you see an opponent commit to a rising aerial, you know, you see them, they're stuck in the aerial until it's done. So it makes it easy to react to those scenarios. Like if you're fighting a wolf, a trigger happy wolf, he's gonna shoot gun as soon as he sees you commit to that rising aerial because he knows he can punish it, or he's gonna dash attack on reaction. Because those are just like instant teleport moves that he has for some reason. But the nice thing about it, again, is with all the jumping is like landing fair, combos into dash attack, dash grab, some characters combos into nair. And it's very nice to go for because it's super safe. It sets up landings really well because you can back off if you don't like it. And then it also sets up tomahawks very easily. And then if they start parrying, and that's the thing, like, how are you ever going to tomahawk if you don't do landing aerials? Because your landing aerial typically is just landing up air. Otherwise, mostly you just land with up all the other stuff. When in reality, you can land with every single aerial you have, including down air. Like, down air can be decently safe.
This move's underrated.
It's very underrated. It's pretty insane, honestly. The combo potential it has, the damage it does. I could do down air up B and it does literally 40%. That's crazy. But those are like the tools that you're not necessarily using simply because you're dashing too much. Like you're just playing too much in the game where you're running around. And it's losing a lot of opportunities for you. You're not just jumping, you know, feeling out the scenarios, because like I'm jumping around, I'm not pressing a button sometimes. Other times I'll be pressing a button to wall out, and that's okay. You know, I'm trying to wall you out. And then other times I'll just jump around to make you guess now. When you're dashing, it's so easy to see in plain sight, like, all right, you're throwing away these scenarios, I can just run in and hit you when you're still stuck in a dash. It's only really good in scenarios where you dash back, which is great, and to reposition. Or to dash dance when your opponent's like literally scared shitless and you're just like, all right, buddy, what are you gonna do? Like those are the scenarios that you want to go for that. So I would recommend for your gameplay right now, try to focus on just staying a little bit more jump happy. You know, Roy in the air is incredible. If you've been watching Cola recently,
he's been
like at Summit,
crazy.
He is legitimately in the air 24/7, which is great because this character in the air is like ridiculous. Like rising fair, combos into stuff, landing fair, combos into stuff, fair up air, fair side B. Fair back air, rising fair back air into up air. Like he's crazy good in the air, and you're not taking advantage of that. I would say you're just stuck playing too grounded, which is super tame. It's very tame, very simple to combat. It's just not what you want to be stuck at, because that's definitely where it seems like you're completely stuck at right now. So with that said, you know,
I noticed Cola did at Summit, which is something obviously I haven't had time to implement because it happened like yesterday. But I noticed that when he commits, he doesn't always put all his chips on that. Like I saw him do Nair against Leo's shield, I think, and just ran away. When I'm really good at finding my openings typically, but I full on commit every single time when I think I find it, and I think I need to just start running away at that point if I didn't get it.
Yeah, because right then you kind of put like a statement that it makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's like you just said you're really good at finding your opening, but maybe you're just trying that opening every single time.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, you have a habit of fair to jab my shield, nair to jab my shield, down tilt jab. You haven't really like flickered down tilt into shield, down tilt into spot dodge, fair into roll, fair into dash away. He gets out of those scenarios because he's trying to condition certain responses. You are taking the chance with jab every single time, and Roy's a character who can sometimes get away with that. But for me, I've been nairing you, I've been up-being you, I've been grabbing sometimes, I've been punishing them. Most of your opponents will punish them down the line, and you can't get away with that.
Okay.
So that's why Cola plays very movement heavy in that way, because like hits you with a safe button. He will jab afterwards if he thinks you're going to do like an out of shield option or jump out of shield or do something, because the jab will realistically beat that option.
Yeah.
He will dash away if he's like, I don't know what the hell's going on here, I'm getting out of here, because he wants to learn what his opponent's doing. Like if he dashes away and he sees you try to fair him, he's like, okay, cool, I'll keep that in mind for the next interaction. Then the next time he fairs your shield, he jabs, catches your fair out of shield, you get jab back aired, you die at 70, and you're like, what the hell? Why is Roy still like this? And then that's just how the circle goes. And what I'm noticing from your openings, you take that opportunity every time, which kind of is like, obviously you're going to hit some no matter what, because you're always taking that chance. But, you're going to mess up a lot too and get punished for it, because it's going to be like 50-50 down the line, which is... It's better than some, but it's not that good still, because you're going to be hurting yourself down the line.
It's probably the reason why I never get like people, like I always lose to air quote who I'm supposed to in bracket, and I never like really cause upsets, which that's probably a huge factor to it. Other than committing 100% of the time when I'm doing nothing but. Yeah,
so that's the big thing. Like your autopilot's pretty clearly like you take every opportunity you can get in that spot, which. You can't do that. You have to make sure your autopilot's like as ambiguous as possible. It does every option it wants to, rather than just pure on. I'm going to take this chance if I get it every time, because you can get that chance very easily every time. So you're just landing on a shield with fair, or run up down tilt. That's super easy to obtain that scenario. So you might as well be greedy and be like, okay, the reason you do that is to get information, not to push advantage. It's to get information and back off. That's why he dashes away. He's like, I got myself time to think. That's cool. And then he moves forward from that spot. And that's a really important thing with this character, because it's so easy to just mash with Roy and Chrom. It's so very easy. But that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. As long as you know how to control the mash, then your opponent's just like, what do I do? Like, it's very overwhelming at times, and you just don't know to go for in those scenarios. So keep that in mind for the next games moving forward, and then if you have any questions, feel free to throw them out there as well.
I think I've been spoiled by Ultimate Roy after playing Smash 4 Roy for so long. I forgot what to work with.
It's a very different character now.
He feels the same but privileged, so I'm like, I don't remember what it's like to have to work. At least against lower level players anyway.
Yep. I feel that completely.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
See, that was good. You got information? I held shield. Now you can set up a free time.
So that's a perfect time note. I just started using Pro Controller like a month ago. So if I mess up Jairs or Fat Finger like that, that's why.
Okay, not a problem. Yeah, not a problem. It takes a bit to adjust to that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. I'm super dead. That was amazing. Okay. Oh, I didn't jump.
No jump. Yeah, they usually still jumps in those kind of strings. Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do at ledge either. Dashing at ledge gets you very easy to get hit by that.
I'll have to keep that in mind. We only have, I think, one Chrom in Michigan. I thought you were gonna down air again. Darn. Oh, I tried to outbeat that. Got me before my armor started.
That's the beauty of jumping right there. Oh. Unfortunate part right there, but that was the beauty of jumping. Like that nice tomahawk is like you want those scenarios more.
I noticed on your Metafy, I can request whenever you're free to get matchup experience, and Chrom is definitely a character I suck against. So I'll be doing that whenever I can.
Yeah, you got it. It's a very different matchup than the Roy Ditto, so
yeah, it's stressful in a very different way. I don't know if you have ever heard of Lavish, but he's like the only Chrom in our state.
Oh, he's the only one in your state. Oh, of all the Chroms, you get that one. Jeez.
Yeah. I used to beat him, and then he got super good, super fast. So.
Yeah, he's crazy good. His optimization is ridiculous.
Ow. Yeah, that's it. I might have been able to get back, but depending on air dodge staleness.
How about this?
Choose Chrom. It's hard sweet spotting it online properly.
I can't believe I made that mistake. I did the I've never fought Roy matchup mistake. Jump in the middle of a combo.
Yeah, you never want to do that.
That was supposed to be a dash shield.
Oh wow.
Oh, I thought you were gonna end up behind me after that way back. Oh! Jealous?
Wow. I can't believe that.
Hey, no Chrom's doing that.
Same for Roy there.
No! I messed up the timing just barely. Okay. Thanks, Sakurai.
Yeah, that's a move.
No, please. Darn.
Yeah, side B super committal in there, and if you're just dashing, it's like that's the thing I would expect.
Yeah.
So next up, I think I want to talk about how side B, or not how side B, how ledge trapping and stuff you go for specifically works.
Okay.
So we can just start this game real quick, go about it.
Quarantine destroyed my ledge trapping game.
Yeah, it was not easy. Not easy at all. I built a lot of bad habits, but thankfully getting it back into the fray.
it more or less like just made me stop doing it, and that's the worst thing I could have done.
Yeah, it's not easy. So first and foremost, tell me how you do ledge trap. What is your go-to?
So normally I try to position myself in a down tilt range, and I usually cycle down tilt and nairs offline anyway. Online I obviously just don't try. I usually do this. Usually I cycle like one nair into down tilt into nair, and then like wait if they're patient enough, and then either I try to read for jab or roll, and I need to get way better at beating jump personally.
Okay. So those are decent game plans. I want to go over what I think you should be going for a little bit more and what you shouldn't do a little bit more as well.
Okay.
For instance, right now you're dashing way too much at ledge, because dashing at ledge, like dash back is good.
Yeah.
Dashing in like this, pretty much when you do that, you're just asking me to do this nair right there.
Yeah.
To smack you in the middle of your dash to protect yourself.
And then get up attack for anyone else.
Yeah, like, well, a lot of characters do drop down aerials.
Mm-hmm.
So like you would just get smacked like that pretty easily. By those options, you know, drop down side B. Very easy, just straight up get hit by that is the thing. Now, why I'm saying that is because, you know, you're also all over the place. The more you do those dashes, the more I'm just going to be like, all right, I'm just going to jump over and get out of that scenario, because I do not want to deal with it. And you're committing to those dashes that are just making it weird for you to time stuff, because, you know, you're in the middle of the dash dance, you're in the middle of the input. What if I appear above you? You're just like, oh shit, I'm trying to hit him from over here. Whoops, I was in the wrong dash frame, because if you just dash anyways, it'll jump with momentum.
Okay.
So you're kind of overwhelming yourself at the ledge rather than keeping it simple. For instance, me, like obviously I'm a little different of a character, so you can't do the exact same thing, but I'm down tilting your normal getup. You roll, I up tilt or up smash because it hits both sides. If normal getup a kill percent, I F tilt because this will reach you. If you get up attack, you'll just completely whiff in this position, and I'll get a free punish to whatever I want. And then like if you jump, you know, I'll do these preemptively to prevent the jump from happening, or I'll just do it advantage state where I'm just like under you and up airing. And that's for my roll distance one, and I just do that. I don't mix it up, because if I move too much, it'll make things complicated for me, and I won't move to my like normal spots that I know are consistent.
Okay.
You don't want to leave too many holes in your gameplay here. So the next thing, of course, is just jab at ledge, shielding, nairing occasionally to catch jump. It's just, you know, repetition of that more often. And like I think I've seen you go for it once or twice so far, but the rest of it is just you're all over the place, and it's like I'm not scared of that. You know, sometimes you'll shield, which is good. Keep doing that. But it's a game of chicken where I'm the one that's losing, because I'm the one that eventually has to get up. You are on the stage the whole time, so just either choose between here, and if you don't like it, back off a bit. Don't do a full dash back, because this puts you too far to ledge trap.
Okay.
So typically I like doing like a little short hop back here, like short hop fair, like a little nair. Like you can just do nair to get to roll distance, and it'll still cover the jump.
So like
then not
you don't
want to
far,
go,
of course.
Yeah, you don't want to go as far as the thing. Like probably nair is probably better, because it, you know, it lingers more.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit easier to move yourself like that. But just keep yourself in a same position. Don't move too many times, because you're definitely giving yourself too many ideas, and it's moving you all over the place.
Okay. That's probably why I'm so bad at catching jumps. Okay. Now, I meant to ask this earlier when you were talking about ground movement. How should I implement dash cancel into walk?
Dash walk myself, I still haven't even found a way to use dash walk, because it's such a weird. It's just really weird to go for. Like for instance, I like dash walk as well, but like I've only thought about it conceptually and using it in like a tech scenario, because you put yourself in a walk scenario.
That's where Goblin suggests.
Yeah, but like even then, I never see him do that. I don't really do it. I don't see anyone else do it. The most I see in someone in a tech scenario is I see Cola just dash initially, and then do like he stops after the first dash, and then he just follows the tech scenario.
It seems faster that way. Whenever I use it, I try to use it as a pace breaker for ground speed, and just like throw my opponent off. But that's pretty much the only application I've really utilized for it.
Yeah, it's a little bit niche, so I wouldn't sweat it too much. If you can't find a use for it, it's still fine, because I think your movement primarily should be more jump based.
What about I forget the name of this one, but
that one's just it's pretty useless, but it's cool.
Okay. I know. I think Palutena actually likes using it. There's one character that does. I don't remember who it was.
If it lets her move faster, then that'd be cool. But for us, it's just like the same speed. Like it doesn't really help the thing.
Also, I have to switch to claw grip just for it. So.
Oh god, yeah, that's probably not the easiest thing to do in the middle of a game. Yeah.
Especially out of like a dash, it's just impossible.
Yeah. You have to buffer it through
It's not
something. It's
fluid.
just
Yeah.
yep.
It looks cool though.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Let's just reset the game then, because 2 minutes is not enough for a normal game.
Well, it is with these characters.
A little bit, yeah. You'd be surprised. I've always thought that with my students, and then we just end up going to time. I'm like, ah, okay.
I have to this day never gotten timed out in this game,
Wow.
and I've fought Pac-Man a lot.
Wow. Poor guy. I mean, at least it looks like you get it through fine on then, honestly.
Yeah.
I got timed out by Pac-Man. Or losing, fortunately.
I mean, I usually lose, but you know, PR player versus unranked happens. But I did beat a Pac-Man who was PR'd in New York at the time. I don't know if you ever heard of C. Caleb.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, for sure.
I beat him once.
Nice, let's go.
And that set was 17 minutes long. It was
It's not that bad. For a best of 3, that's not that bad, at least.
I think it's my longest set to date.
Wow. Beauty right there.
Oh, Chrom hits me so hard.
Yep.
Aw, snapback. Aw. That's what I was gonna do. Cheater. Nice. Your knowledge of your roll distances is throwing me off.
Yeah, I know them very, very deeply, especially for thanks to ledge trapping.
Ooh, nice catch. Ah, nice catch again.
Yep, I just gotta stand still is the big thing in order to react to everything properly.
How about this?
Ow, I forgot I was on my last stock.
Yeah.
Roll! I will cut a path.
This character is hard for me to fight.
It's difficult because you want to fight at the same range that I'm in.
And you just do that better.
Yeah, I just do that better. Yeah. When you get closer, obviously you're a little scarier, but like it's very easy for Chrom to keep you at bay.
Mm-hmm. I think I just have to fight him a little bit more like Lucina than I'm expecting. More Lucina, less Roy.
Yeah, more Lucina, less Roy is a good way to look at it.
One, go!
That was terrifying. No. This man wave dashed.
Yeah, I do it a lot. Gives me a lot of whip punishes like that.
How about this?
Oh man, right at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, that's the sweet spot. It's pretty lenient on Roy and the firearm counters.
Interesting. I've never seen a Chrom successfully do that.
It's not easy on Wi-Fi.
Ooh. The Chrom and Ike thankfully have like usually an audio cue on their up B.
Yeah, they do. They just scream at you.
Yeah. Just wait for them to shut up and then you hit the funny down B button. Ow.
Yeah.
I gotta hammer down that new Jer input on this thing because I cannot kill without it.
Yeah, it's a big deal for Roy, so I'll probably just make perfect there, but at least that's a simple problem to have.
Yeah. It's all because the control stick's, like, inner stick is different.
Yeah, it has a little bit of snapback too, typically with Pro controllers.
Oh, I'm dead. I DI'd that way.
Oh god, yeah. super dead there, jeez.
I was like, maybe I could DI out of it, knowing full well that that doesn't work. What are Chrom's best stages? Because I am getting messed up on FD and I hate that stage.
Chrom's best stage is FD and the Ditto. I mean, it's pretty even.
Yeah, I figured.
But best stage is really would be like Town and City, PS2, Kalos.
I love Northern Cave.
Yeah, Northern Cave is pretty great too.
Man, your turnaround grabs are way faster than mine.
Yeah, there's a broken. I have a lot of experience in knowing, like, all right, we know both characters have broken out of shield. We just want to do that.
I'm not jumping enough.
Yeah, jumping is key. Jumping is very key. It's super easy to hit grounded opponents like that. That's why I'm always jumping. But yeah, you always got to make sure, you know, don't always jab after those. Down tilt's incredible in that spot.
No, not the trade. Anything but that. Aw.
Nice.
No! That's what I wanted. Ow!
Yeah,
luckily, jumping there wouldn't have mattered at all.
A short hop might have, but a dash into me, you know, they put you a little closer. Right into your legs.
Got that info earlier. Ow! I don't know why I didn't think I was gonna hit me.
Yeah, side B up is a very weird move in general with that. Like, you know, we're all trying to make ourselves whiff something. You know, like we're fishing for parries with the flicker. We're hoping they do get down. So it's like some people are just like, all right, you know, he's probably gonna shield, right?
Yeah, I just watched that forward smash get charged. And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna hit me, right? Knowing full, I know this character inside and out. Of course, it's gonna hit me. My brain was just like, don't worry about it. God, Chrom's scary.
Hey, he's a terrifying guy, dude. You don't know the matchup, especially like that's when it gets really shaky.
No, the tipper betrayed.
Yep. That's in those scenarios. You're probably better off with an aerial.
No, turn around. Whew. I'm just now realizing I probably shouldn't have gone for that platform against a Chrom.
Yes, we would love that.
I know full well that you're intentionally setting up patterns for me to beat, and I see them.
Yep, that's for you to like kind of get out there and do against, you know, and just show me that you're seeing them. Because like again, you know, like it's fully recorded. I usually play for both angles. Like, you know, you can watch from your perspective or you can watch from my perspective. It's important to look for both.
Yeah, because I know you're intentionally shielding more than you normally would.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I shield a lot. I shield a lot, but like, you know, of course I figured out like you like to press a button after a button, so I'm just gonna hold shield more often until I force you to tomahawk me.
I've been like personally conditioned never to go for tomahawks because every time I do, I get hit.
Well, then maybe that means like you're doing too many rising aerials and not landing aerials to
Yeah.
condition the shield properly. Because people have to guess between like landing nair 1, falling fair, double jump into falling up air, back air, even dare. Like we have so many parry mix-ups as well as side B on landing too. So that's why I'm just like, you know, you gotta set those up. If you're not setting up tomahawk successfully, then are you jumping successfully? And it's a very simple question to ask yourself in the middle of gameplay too.
I guess I'm just not asking deep enough questions. I'm not finding the root question yet. I do know I've also been discouraged ever since this game came out to do nair ones because not only is C-stick nair gone, but also Broy's nair is really weird in this game, and if you don't land with it correctly, he just has a lot of lag.
Yeah, you need that chunky hit in the middle now. It's super weird. It's not even just that hit, like specific parts of that hit.
If you like fast fall it at the wrong frame or something, he just gets a bunch of landing lag, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
And it's just like, is Nair 1 F smash even worth going for on Roy at that point, when I could just
definitely
do up air instead?
Oh yeah, up air F smash is incredible, but Nair 1 still has its overuses. At times, like it's a different timing. Like Nair 1 comes out frame 6, up air comes out frame 5, but it's also a different hit of up air that you're probably getting.
Yeah.
So it's still very, very different in those kind of ways. Okay, hop right into this.
I appreciate you saying hop right into this when you jumped.
Yep.
Alright, I need to figure out how to punish.
It's definitely up at a shield.
Uppy? Okay.
Yeah, because it's a rising aerial there, not a falling.
Getting off ledge with Roy is seemingly impossible sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy. You gotta make sure to use your jump from ledge in air and jump from ledge side B mix-ups.
Yeah, whenever I use those, I have success, and I forget they exist way too often.
Yeah, those are big because like you didn't show that to me at all, so I'm not scared of it. So on my ledge trapping is. But now, just because I told you now, you're gonna go for it, and now I'm looking out for it specifically. But hey, it still works. That's how hard it is to smack.
Ow! This is the drop shield read in my face. Love to see it.
Hey man, it's ultimate. Everyone tries to parry immediately.
I don't know why I was surprised that you could air dodge that. I wish I had your dash tag too.
I think they're the same, aren't they?
They are, but yours functions. There isn't a single situation in this game where Roy's dash attack is better than forward tilt.
Oh yeah, I could see that completely.
Forward tilt outclasses it in every single situation you could possibly want it.
Yeah, see, I had the same thought. Because like, well, yours, I guess, you know, you have the tipper function on your dash attack too. I thought it'd be the same like your down air, honestly.
It's, I mean, the only instance where dash attack is like helpful is I get it out faster off of a dash.
Yeah, you get it fast. Like you can do an immediate dash attack and it'll come out technically faster because you don't have to dash forward and then up tilt. You just immediately get the dash attack. So,
but it has so much more shield lag and end lag.
Yeah,
and just,
your tipper hit is actually pretty garbage.
It's not
I actually had
worth it.
no idea. I thought yours was the same move.
I mean, it looks the same.
It looks, yeah. I just thought it had like the same data as like mine. I didn't think it was like literally, you know, still a Roy move technically.
It is the only move on his kit that I deem completely worthless.
Yeah, it's pretty painful, unfortunately.
was about to say, that didn't kill me, did it?
My way.
Almost.
Yeah.
It is really hard to get into that jumping rhythm.
Yep. Those are the beauties of our down air. Nice.
My way.
I'm not used to doing falling arrows with Roy. That
Yeah, it's really weird,
specific up airs.
But it makes a big difference. It shows that you're kind of playing a completely different character. Because falling arrows with Roy is pretty key.
It's very awkward. I tried to be calm. There we go.
There we go.
I'm just like scared to go for it because it makes me look stupid when I can't do it. It's like,
Trust me, dude. There's a lot more moves worse than that, at least. You know, they got like Wario Waft or like Banjo's side B now. Make you actually feel bad that you miss it.
I hit my forward tilt to the right. And it made me go to the left off that parry. No. Ugh. No, I tried to grab. That was smart.
Yeah, on that platform. So for the gameplay so far, legitimately the biggest issues were, again, like the stuff we mentioned at the beginning, with just your dashing. Honestly, you've gotten pretty better at that. I've noticed a significant change already on the dashing, but you're still trying very hard to prevent the dashes, so it's not letting you focus completely on the jump-ins and whatnot. And that'll take a bit. Like no one's gonna take the advice and immediately go forward with it, because those jumps takes a while to learn when to use them, when to tomahawk, when to it's gonna be very weird too moving forward, because you know the fact that you weren't going for them shows like, do you know your combo routes on them? You know, like landing fair into grab, landing fair into side B, landing fair into dash attack. You know, landing up air like at different angles at the back hit of it. Landing nair one, landing there at low percent, all those combos. Because for me, I get a lot of my combos. Yeah, I get a lot of combos off my landing arrows, more than my rising. The only rising arrows I get combos off was the full hop rising fair and the rising short hop nair.
Do you personally use instant double jump for your combos?
Only at ledge when I do the fair up air into instant double jump fair.
Okay, because I know my oldest brother mains Chrom, but like we don't play that often because he gets salty all the time.
Nice.
And he's pretty good, but like he's said he's been messing around with it a lot.
Nice. I'd love to hear it.
I don't think Roy really gets enough off of it to be worthwhile. I could be wrong, but
for what?
IDJs.
Yeah, it's a little worse than Chrom's. A little less consistent, but you still get IDJ fair after that up air.
Okay.
So it's not the worst thing really. It's just, you know,
I feel like I could just
training
do
mode that
better stuff that's less frame precise.
The thing is, you think you can, but if you DI down on the stuff that you get off of up air, like full hop rising back air into up air, if you DI that down, it's completely dead. Like it's not a true combo. You just land on the stage.
Okay.
Before you get that up air, and so that's why you do IDJ fair in that spot. That's the only reason why I'm doing it, because like I'd love to do the easier stuff down the line, but it just happens because you know the fact that the DI kills it. That's why I'm just like, you know, it's the only thing I do it is when I get a landing up air, the front hit.
And I don't even know how well that translates to Roy, because a front hit up air is usually a tipper.
Yeah, the front hit up air is usually tipper, so that's good. Because it still gives you the combos, but it might do a little bit more percent. But that's you know, that's the whole important part about the character, that you didn't even do any of your landing fairs, your landing combos in general. So like you need to, you know, test out what you think is comfortable and what to finish for.
That was supposed to be dash. I know you didn't play Roy until Chrom was announced for 4 or for Ultimate. So how does it feel being indoctrinated into the why is my grabbing my wrist family?
Yeah. It's pretty incredible. It feels great. Like I can't believe this character's like this. Honestly, I can't believe Roy himself actually hasn't been nerfed yet.
Like, honestly.
Yeah, like some of his stuff, like obviously it's fine. He's mostly fine. It's just like some stuff. It's just like, dude, I still look at him like, there's no way this is real.
Yeah, like side B.
Yeah. Sometimes even Bear just killing. Like I'm just like, whoa, he was at 70. I'm dead.
I was fighting Samus main. I'm very bad against zoners in particular, so this movement should help. And I killed him on Town's platform at, I think, 50 with side B.
Yep.
I was like, bro, there's no way. This was like yesterday.
Super degenerate move.
It was just straight yesterday, and I was like, there's no way he died to that.
Yep.
Oh, that's terrifying. 67. Oh my god. You killed me out of that one interaction. Whew.
That single interaction, yep. And the thing about it is, like, if I missed that, if I did the back air variant, you know, like you do up air back air, instead of the IDJ fair right there, you would have hit the ground. But I barely had enough time to squeeze in that up air to smack you.
Okay. Well, is that true offline?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know a lot of Roy's bread and butters are, like, technically not true online.
That's completely true, and most of the combos you've been going for have been very true, thankfully.
Yeah. A lot of my flashier combos have been benched for a bit because of online. Like, one of my favorite things to do that I know Lavish and a lot of Chroms have been doing is using side B1 to link into
yeah. Those are the funnest.
Cola definitely could have gotten on Leo's Aegis yesterday, but he didn't know about it. But it's neither here nor there.
What a character, man.
I know, this
what a
character's
character.
broken. I think they're the most underrated top tier in the game.
Yeah, it's just, again, not a lot of people play them. Like, not a lot of top players play them.
Yeah. The people that do play them are, like, high level or, like, just breaking into top.
Yeah, so it's not the easiest thing.
I think it was Goblin or Cola who said that Roy's broken, we just all suck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I agree. Hey, that's what I was talking about.
Yep.
I learned recently that tapping down to do the nairs has been bad for me.
Tapping down to do like the fast one nairs?
Yeah, from ledge, I do the I tap backwards and that helps me do it.
Yeah,
more.
tapping backwards is always best. Do them. Because if you tap down, you might get like a fast fall and it'll mess up the timing of it completely.
Yeah, it was always harder for me to do if I went for the down one. He's jumping at me again. Somebody call the police.
You gotta do that too. There's like no risk in going for that. You just go for a full hot rising fair and it combos into so much stuff. You will see Cola do it 24/7 for that reason too.
Fair is a move that I underrated for like most of this game's life, unfortunately.
It's insane, man. He's just swinging at the open air, hoping it hits, and he gets a combo if he does, or a tech chase.
Because I thought it was bad in Roy's vacuum.
Yeah, it's pretty integral, honestly.
Oh, I was hoping to do that. Go for air dodge forward again. Ow, Jesus.
Yeah, let's go full stage. Jeez.
But yeah, since it comes out one frame too late for him to get combo off a down throw with it, so I was like, so this move sucks, right?
It's
I was
so
like, no.
sad about that.
Darn.
Yeah.
Scooped.
And that's there. It's like, well, he has to up B super early to get out of this.
Man, you're making my recovery feel like Chrom's.
Yeah, I mean, his recovery is not the best either. It's doable, but
I come back way further with Roy than I do with Lucina like every single time. I would much rather have Roy's recovery than Lucina's.
Yeah, I agree. Lucina is like hyped up a lot, but it's like it's only like that because your movement's good. Like you get stuffed real easily. That goes nowhere.
No, not again. No, stop. Alright, I think my issue right now, other than implementation, is that I need to realize I don't need to always press a button when I jump too.
Yeah, that's why the jumps are the nice things. Like you can just jump around and just jump like this, like how I just did right there.
I'm dead.
How about this?
Yeah, see, that was a down there. It barely went anywhere.
Hold on, why you turned around, Chrom?
Because our characters' moves sometimes not working justifies them not being nerfed. No. I had a theory. It didn't work. You snuck in right in time. Nice.
Basketballed me.
Am I dead? No, I don't want to be.
Yep, that's what happens too, dude. There's the extra knowledge right there to extend those combos.
I wish I had jab F smash. That wasn't a tipper. Chrom just has a couple things I wish I had.
I can tell that there's tons of Roys out there very jealous of a few specific key moves here and there. But I mean, I am too of some specifics. Like yeah, I love my up B, but if I just had Roy up B, bro, it'd be over.
Yeah, I feel like Chrom would be like top 3.
Yeah, he'd be insane. Yeah, it would be a completely different timeline we live in, man.
Oh yeah, I'd probably play Chrom, despite my love for Roy. I'd be like, there's no point in playing Roy at this point.
Well, side B is still a very big point, so I think it'd be a nice balance between the two. But they probably had no idea. It was like he's like for some reason he's wind element. So how the hell would make that up be wind based? Yeah, I don't either. It's so weird.
I also made his neutral be wind based and called it flare blade. Still, okay.
Yeah, I'm just like you changed so many things, but you didn't. That like what? It's such an odd decision. But anyways, we're about near the end of the session now. So near the end, I want to talk about the stuff we went over, or answer any questions you have. So first, do you have any questions on your end?
Not in particular. You pretty much solved, because I feel like, because I wanted to tackle my neutral today, and I feel like most of my neutral comes from my movement being poorer than I thought it was. And with the adjustments to short hopping more and landing with either nothing or delayed aerials, that's going to really help out my issues a lot. And then pay attention on ledge more, I guess.
Yeah, pay attention on ledge in general, and like standing and staying.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Just like knowing that you're in control, your opponent is not in control. He's literally at the ledge and waiting.
Yeah, and he has like no option. Most of them don't have a whole lot of options, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. They usually don't. So like, you just got to make sure you don't lose the game of chicken that is so already skewed in your own favor.
Well, I guess I do have one really big question. Since you play Chrom, this probably affects you a lot more. What do we do against zoners? Because I get bodied by all of them.
The answer to zoners is landing aerials, which you haven't been doing. So you'll have to see that as a perspective and go forward with that, because that's a very big deal, doing landing aerials. Rising aerials get destroyed by them.
Okay, because like I think I have a 100% loss rate against Samus and Bracket, and my matchup opinions really skew towards Goblins usually, and both him and I think we win that matchup, despite me getting destroyed.
Yeah, it's a very kind of different matchup, is the thing. You gotta make sure to like go about it like they do, because Goblin would 100% go like that. If you probably watch his VODs and stuff like that, or Cola, they're all over the place with it. Where you already kind of evolved a little bit, which is nice to see. Because at the start of this, you were straight up on the ground, like you love that ground, like that was your place the whole time. Yeah. But now you're in the air a lot more, and that's where Roy is really just terrifying. Landing side B, landing grab, landing jab, landing down tilt, landing fair, landing up air, all of these moves, terrifying. On the ground, I'm scared of side B and all the other things, but I listed those work in the air too, because you just land with it. That's a tomahawk option. It's really hard anti-airing Roy. Really, really hard, because sword, sword in your face immediately.
Especially like the one thing I hate about doing the Ditto or fighting Chrom is air to airs with Nair. It's very frustrating because you're just like, I was gonna do that.
Yep. But the nice thing about it is they both can punish themselves for doing it. Like if you do a rising Nair and fall onto my shield afterwards, like I can up B out of shield you, and you can up B out of shield me. You gotta make sure to be ready to do it.
It's so hard to fight Chrom for me because it's so reaction heavy, and I had to be so awake for it, and I never am.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. Overwhelming.
And like Chrom more so than Roy, at least for Roy's meta right now. Once he gets that one hit, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die.
You Chrom mains have advanced your combo game way further than we have, which is sad for me anyway.
It is what it is, Yeah, I was very grateful that we got Chrom in this game, so I went crazy with him.
Yeah, my brother, it's my brother's favorite character of all time, so he like basically cried when that happened. I was happy for him.
He's in my top, like easily in my top 3. So I was just like, let's go, man! I can't believe it.
Yeah, I remember you were super excited.
Yep, and still am. Still to this day, I'm still sweating as much as I can.
Yeah, I pop into your stream whenever I notice it, but I'm pretty oblivious to Twitch nowadays. But yeah, thank you. That was very informative.
Yep, no worries, dude.
A lot less overwhelming than the one I had with Goblin. I love what Goblin taught me, but I walked away from it being like, man, I suck at this game.
Yeah, you never want to make them feel like that. You have to be like, you're doing some things here and there that I want you to fix, but I like a lot of what you're doing already, so like I don't think you're in a bad spot. Gotta make sure to give them that.
I place really well in region. I just lose to, like I said, I lose to who
who you should lose to, and like I got that. We've all been in that block before, and it's really annoying. And the more you can do is just learn more about the game, learn more about your opponent. So like, just take your opponent's character and be like, all right, I'm gonna study your character. I'm gonna study its frame data. I'm gonna go into its character Discord, fight against it for a while, and see what's up.
Okay, because like with my 6 years as a competitor, because it's about 6.5 now, I have beaten 3 PR players with an asterisk. One in Smash 4, because I broke his shield game 3 at 0%. And in this game, I beat C. Caleb, who was PR at the time, and then I beat another guy on Wi-Fi who, during that stint, got him to PR. But he wasn't PR'd yet, so that's why I say with an asterisk. Like, that run got him there, but it's not technically a PR win.
Well, I guess,
is to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It means that I was able to beat him when he's at his peak.
Yeah, you beat him in a great spot, so that's good regardless, thankfully.
Yeah. So, like, me losing to, like, who I'm supposed to, hopefully, like, recognizing these little things, like needing to jump more, will help me. Because it's always the stupid, simple things. Someone just needs to point it out.
Yeah, it's just pointing him out, putting on the right step, which is fine to do from time to time. So, thanks again for booking the session.
Yeah, no problem.
I would recommend, of course, giving this a rewatch. I'm going to go ahead and start uploading this for you.
Perfect.
So I'll probably have it to you within like 30 minutes or so.
Okay. I recorded it myself too, so I can have it on my end.
Okay, not a problem. I'll still send it over, if anything went wrong with your recording.
Yeah.
Alrighty?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep, no worries, dude. I'll catch you later.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on your Metafy when you go live again.
Yep, you know it, dude.
Alright, have a good one. Whew. This game's hard. I don't know why my gameplay cut out. I noticed that, like, mid-conversation. I didn't do anything, so let's figure that out real quick. Anyway, how's everyone in the chat doing today? I am optimistic, which is great news. I don't know why my thing cut out. Streamlabs OBS. Game capture. Oh. Alright, let's, I guess, delete that, try re-adding it. Why have you just cut out on me? I have questions.